you doing today? I hope you are doing brilliantly. So, as you can see, I'm not filming this video in my house. I am actually in a graveyard, in a church, but it's okay because this is a history lesson and we are learning the history. In my Tintern Abbey video, which if you have seen it, if you haven't seen it, you can click it up there, I believe. I mentioned about this abandoned witchcraft church, and this is it. So I have a bit of information on my phone, which I'm going to read to you about the place. Hopefully you can get a couple of tingle while we're here. I would also like to apologise for me not uploading last week. I actually got engaged. Is it gonna focus? It might not focus. Hello? It won't focus, but I got engaged to my lovely, lovely fiancé who actually wouldn't let me give up on filming a video today. I was feeling a bit not great, and he said, no, you're going out and we're filming a video, so thank you very much, fiancé. If you can't tell, I'm very excited, but also, it's might sound very windy, but that's because there's all the trees and the foliage beside me and behind me, so it might be a little bit loud, but hopefully it won't be too loud after I edit out all the background noise. But let's stop rambling and get to our facts. So, St. Mary's Church dates back well into medieval times. It stands on the site of a medieval chapel that was built as a retreat for the monks of Tintern Abbey. It was virtually built in 1866 to 1868 and remained to be the parish church until 1972. That's a long time ago. Now there are stories about witchcraft, black magic, and satanic rituals causing its destruction. But truth be known, it was no more than a tragic accident. I think that's debatable. I'd rather believe that, some witchcraft went wrong and blew it up. The church was destroyed by a fire in 1977. Could have been a fire from a bonfire with a load of witches around it. No one thought about that, did they? This is another place that we have visited on many occasions with variable results. Oh yeah, this what I'm reading right now is from a website of the witch hunters and the supernatural hunters and stuff like that, so very reliable. This is another place that we have visited on many occasions with variable results. The only consistency is that of a dark presence that seems to hide in the corner. It comes to our attention that certain groups were performing witches' incantations and trying to summon who knows what with rituals. Maybe they succeeded. Well, if they did, welcome to my video, my first collab. It's with the devil. I can assure you that there probably isn't anything in here, but it is very, very interesting to think about. Now I'm going to talk about some more reliable sources like Wikipedia. So it's called St. Mary the Virgin on Chapel Hill, apparently. The ruins of St. Mary's Church can also be seen on a hill to the west of the abbey. Medieval in origin, this church was rebuilt. It was rebuilt in 1866 to 68. It wasn't actually built then, that's weird. By John Pritchard. While much of the church is clearly visible today, a fire in 1977 left the building in ruins. The churchyard is now maintained by volunteers. I want to volunteer for this churchyard. It is gorgeous. There's a bit more information on the fire here. St. Mary's Church was at various times associated with the parish of Llandogo. as well as Tintern being finally annexed to the latter in 1902. My apologies, I'm not the best at reading. The church became redundant in 1972, and some of the contents were sold to Clarewell Castle. The communion plate, altar cross, procession cross, and candlesticks are to be found in St. Michael's Church. At the other end of the village, St. Mary's was destroyed by a fire in 1977. We know that now. It is beautiful. I'm not going to read the coordinates for it because, well, for you people who like to explore these places, if you want to find it, you will find it. But I will tell you a little bit more about this place from my point of view now. So, the architecture itself is majority the same as what it was when it was built. I'm going to insert a video here of me walking in and around as I talk to you about it. So, it is 90% foliage now, but the original structure is still there, including the original floor tiles, which are very dated now. They're like a diamond pattern of black and red, but it is gorgeous, and you can almost feel like how full it would have been at some point, and you can tell like it was very well loved and well used. Now, my fiance found earlier inside one of the fireplaces there was a load of tiles that had been bricks that had been deliberately pulled out, possibly to hide stuff. And if you're a spiders, I'm sorry, but there was a giant spider like this big inside this little dip. But we think maybe it was used to hide stuff, possibly if people tried to raid it or invade, or maybe witches used it to hide their stuff. I like the thought that it has been used for witchcraft, and that I think that's very interesting because, like, what a great place for witchcraft in an old rundown church. I couldn't think of a better place. Now, when I was in school, I actually did a school project where we had to take photos and make a movie poster of our own, and I decided to do a witchy paranormal film, and we actually came up here, me and my mum, dressed up as witches and took some photos, which was really fun. So this place is still very, very well loved to this day. I can see why. Also, the view behind me currently is gorgeous. You can see all the fields and all the big hills and some of the village underneath. The abbey is a little bit more to my right, but if you sit at the doorway, you can actually see in. And some of the gravestones, some of the tombstones here, date back to like the 1500s, like very early 1500s, which is wow. And you can tell like the rich ones, because they have the big, like the giant statues and stuff by them. It is amazing to see and, read up on. And 90% of the people who are buried here, their families still live in the area, whether it's here or the little villages or towns over. They all still reside here, and you don't find that very often nowadays unless it is these small villages or towns. There's a lot of them in my town. Like, you know people who are descendants of these people, and it's just, there's something very raw about, everyone staying in one place, especially in these small areas. There's also a lot of ex-military and soldiers here, and you can, see what they did and what wars they fought in, and it's just those little snippets of some stranger's history that you will never know, but it's nice to see them and remember them. And what better place to pay respects than in the church that they were buried in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that it was rather short, but I wanted to make up means the world to me that you are now here and you are with me and you are sharing this experience with me here together. So sleep